What do you got there, Mule?
Paperwork given to us by Kern County Animal Control Services regarding shelter for Rosie, and we not having that.
So that's your response to their documents that they gave to you?
Yes.
That's your response?
That's our response.
And then
post it on our Facebook page for all to read and understand.
All right, well, let's get in there before they close then at 4 o'clock, because it's my understanding that they're threatening to come out tomorrow and take your animal.
Absolutely.
If you don't have shelter. So let's get that served, and then we can talk to your audience about why shelter is not necessary for this work animal.
Yeah, just...
Looks like you already have an audience. Yeah, do you want to talk to us a little bit while we wait for the director to come up about your response to this, about why a shelter is not necessary for your mule?
Yes. Rosie's a strong, healthy mule with a winter coat of hair, which insulates her from any cold that she might endure. But this is California. This is the Central Valley of California. And believe me, no horse or mule requires any kind of shelter unless maybe they're sick.
Or if there's extreme conditions.
Yeah.
And like you pointed out, if they're sick, something else that I wondered if you thought of as well is that Rosie's acclimated to these conditions. You live outside all day, every day?
Yeah, this is nothing new. We've been up in the mountains where it does get cold. It doesn't bother them. They're made for this kind of weather.
And wouldn't you also argue that by caving into an unlawful directive or order would actually hamper her health? Like if you started to...
Yeah.
Picking up for dog foster, you're picking up
He's recommending being outside and traveling and this way of life. This is what she knows, and you put her in a cage behind four walls. Now, that's not good for her. It's not good for anybody. Nobody wants to admit it. But it's not good for animals or humans unless they're in conditions that require it.
Exactly. And as you mentioned, it represents this ages-old way of life that's been passed down for generations. It's how early man lived, right?
Yeah.
And it's how they traveled, right? Thank you. Okay, abated meaning you're not going to come
Correct.
unlawfully take his mule?
In any way, shape, or form. No.
Great,
because
excellent.
The correction has been abated. So it looks like the animal was moved.
It's always been moved. It's in transit. That'll explain everything.
Okay, we need some kind of paperwork.
Can you step outside? I can't bear.
He wants it in writing that it's been abated.
Yeah, I'll print something up for you.
You have my email there.
I just hand it to you right now.
Okay, Neil, you want to wait?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Okay. So it looks like it's been abated. Whatever allegations have been launched against us, and it looks like nobody's going to be coming out tomorrow to unlawfully impound the mules. Nick Cullen just told me that call's been abated. So looks like maybe somebody saw the post and did the right thing. That's good news. So Mule's just waiting to get that in writing.
That the activity was verified compliance and that the situation is abated. Okay. And just for future reference, this is what the person was complaining about. This is in the animal care ordinances.
We're not putting guilt to that because it doesn't apply to us.
I'm sorry?
We're not putting any kind of guilt to this. It just doesn't apply to us. This applies to an animal that's either sick or, under extreme conditions, freezing, cold, or something like that. This animal is not under any of those conditions.
Okay.
And I think before a complaint is acted upon, it should be investigated. And there was no investigation, and that's why we felt like there was no due process. Like your guy came out, your guy was on his haunches, he was ready to issue the threat. 2 days later, like even if it was a legitimate complaint, 2 days is unreasonable.
And to be honest with you, if you read that law,
It's big.
it is.
It is. And if you look at what you
And
see,
if you
Davis,
own horses, we know that you can.
you can provide it, and they're going to stand out. And that's what my letter talks
This is
about.
what happens with vague laws.
I agree.
It
They're
scares
used
people.
to
That's
attack
why they're
people.
vague. That's why they're vague.
And they're
We
used.
did it. We did abate it.
You did the right thing.
We got proof of that.
You did the right thing. Excellent.
All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, folks, as you can see, a nosy Nelly neighbor complained, and the complaint automatically led to somebody coming out and making a threat. And you can see that once it was brought to the director's attention, that he wasn't down with that.
It's taken both your day and my day to deal with it.
And their day. And this is the kind of stuff we talk about with vague laws and how they consume people's time and the taxpayers' money unnecessarily.
Right?
So, and now the mule is free to continue about his journey, which is how he lives his life. So you want to head on over there, Mule, and put that up underneath there and head on over there. Mule's gonna get to getting. He's got places to be, as you can see. So thank you for following the journey. Thank you for supporting the journey. As you can see, Mule's going to clean that up, and we're out of here.
In the